I feel so excited and grateful to be standing here today for so many reasons. The most important thing you need to know about me really isn't my credentials, but the fact that I'm 20 years in my own recovery. Thank you. Yes. I hit bottom with not only addiction, substance abuse, but also relationship addiction, both at the same time. And that was a real true bottom for me. I went back to school. I dropped out at age 19 for fear of math, in case I hadn't taken it yet, but I was afraid I might fail it, so therefore I dropped out. I didn't drop back into school until I was 6 months into my recovery at age 43. I had also contracted juvenile diabetes 3 months prior. I was 3 months sober, and a first gift I got was juvenile type 1 diabetes. My sponsor looked at me and said, "Too bad, take your insulins and get back to school," which I did. I then went on and became an addictions professional, a mental health counselor, and a national certified counselor. I ended up writing the book at 2 years sober, Relax on Impact. Interestingly enough, it's ROI. I learned how to confront, not my natural style, but I learned it in a healthy way. Then I worked in hospice. That was something different for almost 5 years, learning how to comfort people. I bring both of those skills together in my private practice of 10 years, named Free Flow Counseling. Free Flow Consulting has now been added to bring this ROI program out to the world, and it seems very timely. It really does, that I've got something to offer. The book, with the soundtrack and the characters audiovisually, has become part of a program. The ROI program also includes a teaching video, audio skills, written skills, a license to use per location that you're going to be using it, and additionally, curriculums, a whole variety of curriculums to help give structure for colleges. The woman who helped me with the curriculums is a CAP, an addictions professional, and an adjunct professor. So we now have curriculums for colleges, for detoxes, residential, IOP, this is a big one, and of all things, for families and friends of addicts and alcoholics who desperately need this. I deal with this every day of my life in my private practice. There is not enough education for them. They think they're loving and helping, and many times they're enabling and almost helping to kill some of these people by their lack of understanding. So I think this will be big for them as well. The ROI program, I think, will help facilities because it will provide structure for clinicians and employees, even if there's employee changes. I've heard that's a problem at facilities, confusion. This will help alleviate that with the structure. And I think it could also maybe even provide fewer employees needed, because this is a 7-hour production that can be divided into the chapters and the groups and the curriculums. It helps give a life of its own. And finally, HIPAA laws will not be overlapped with the use of this program in a separate part of a facility that has nothing to do with the names of anyone that's in the facility. This would be separate education for families and friends and loved ones. Additionally, it could be an outreach to a whole community for this kind of person that so much wants and needs to understand how to help, how to empower their loved ones instead of disempower them. So this is cutting edge new. And finally, I really think that instead of the repeat customer, I hear so many, I've been to a rehab 8, 9, 10 times. That's one form of return on investment. It can't feel that great though. It really can't. Instead of that type of ROI for facilities, a program like this one will provide positive referrals from pleased family, friends, clients that really do want to refer this because they have deeper recovery and understanding and they're getting well. So now you've got a win-win. when you do get referrals. And, you know, the final thing to note is it is interesting, ROI, it's a program, the ROI program. It entertains, though. It educates, and it inspires. The results will be a return on investment, an ROI increase for one and all, a win-win for facilities, providers, families, friends, and generations to follow. Thank you.